Welcome back, y'all. My name is Becca, and this is Rio Home Living. Today I am meal prepping with a crock pot. This was my mom's idea, and I jumped right on it. I cook probably twice a day, every day. I am a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife, and my husband works from home. So I find myself in the kitchen a lot, and it can be a little overwhelming. So I thought this was a great idea. We're going to start by washing all of our produce, even if we're going to peel it, wash it. They're full of dirt and grime and probably some pesticides. I don't know. But just wash your vegetables. Let's not be lazy, y'all. Let's clean them up. So this was a first for me, like meal prepping, but honestly, it didn't take as long as I thought it would. So I just stayed really organized and I was able to get it done like within an hour. But it's gonna save me a lot of time when I have to cook and I don't have to with these crock pot meals. So all you do is just dump the bag in the crock pot, put it on high, add your seasonings, your chicken broth, and a little bit of sauce, and you leave it on high overnight or throughout the day. And if you have a lot left over, you can separate it for smaller meals for lunch. Endless possibilities. So I always have a scrap bowl and a garbage bowl so I can keep my station tidy. The scraps are for our chickens. They produce lovely eggs for us, so why not spoil them with some yummy scraps? I tend to get anxiety if my workstation is really messy, so having these two bowls helps a lot. There goes River. Now we're gonna peel the carrots. So I discovered peeling backwards is a lot easier than peeling forward. I guess the blade is sharper going back, or maybe there's more leverage. I don't know. But if you struggle, try going backwards. I should have got a video of feeding the scraps to the chickens. I didn't think about it. That's River's responsibility. He feeds the chickens every day now. And it's so cute when he's walking outside. They all gather around him and follow him. It's so cute. Now we are going to chop the carrots. And we want to chop them in larger chunks because it will prevent them from falling apart. Remember, this is going to be in the crock pot overnight or all day. So if you chop them too small, they will disintegrate. And if you want to hide veggies from the kids, you can definitely chop them smaller so that they will disintegrate, because you know kids are like, ew, I don't like carrots and celery and onion. But you know what? That's what gives it flavor. That's what I tell mine. I do like to have a veggie full meal. So I like to chop them pretty big so I have that added texture. Remember to peel backwards. It's way easier on the hands, less cramping. And into the scrap bowl. So stay tuned for the next video. I will be sharing DIY Christmas ornaments, DIY Christmas decorations. I tried to do this sooner, but life has been pretty wild. A lot going on. But it's not a bad thing. Now the potatoes are going to be in large chunks as well. We don't want them to disintegrate into the broth. You could totally use those smaller potatoes, like the golden potatoes, but they were pretty pricey. They were almost double the cost of the Idaho potatoes, or the russet, whatever they're called. So I mean, it's up to you. You could do the red little potatoes, the gold potatoes, sweet potato. Make it your own, guys. Ew, raw chicken. No. That used to be me. I got over it. I used to cut raw chicken with gloves on, and now I got so used to it from just cooking so much, it's not a big deal. It's healthy for us, it's high in protein, and it's better than buying frozen chicken. And always cut your meats last to prevent cross-contamination, and you don't have to wash your hands as much. So save the meats for last, wash your hands once right after. I don't rinse my chicken either. It's fine as it is. Look how pretty. Celery, carrots, onion, potatoes. So I divided this into 3 bags. I have a pretty big family, so I had to make larger portions. But if you have a smaller household, you can divide them into smaller meals. But if you do a large bag like this, you can definitely separate the cooked meal into smaller portions and freeze it, and you'll have meals ready to go for later. I like to add a lot of potato because it does add volume to the dish, and they soak up all the flavor. So I did all the veggies first in all the bags, and then I did the chicken. Again, ew, raw chicken. It's not that bad. It feels like child's play putty slime stuff. And don't forget to wash your hands every time you handle meat. Right when you're done handling the meat, wash your hands. Let's not get bacteria everywhere. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it tidy. Now another option, you can add all of your seasonings to the bag and it's ready to go. I opted out of this because I wasn't completely sure on what I wanted to do. So I just added my spices when I added the ingredients to the crock pot. So now you're just gonna push the air out and you're gonna flatten the bag. And this is gonna save you so much space in the freezer. You'll be able to stack them nice and neat. And you don't want to freeze them really bulky either because it won't freeze as evenly. So laying them out flat, it is easier to defrost as well because it's not a large chunk of frozen food. So it will defrost a lot quicker. And you can break it up into pieces easier too. And these are 2-gallon freezer bags. So now you're gonna label each bag to add seasonings of choice, chicken broth or water, and a little bit of sauce of your choice. This keeps your brain from going all over the place. It keeps everything in order. It reduces the stress of what you're gonna do with the ingredients. Now I place mine on a baking sheet to freeze evenly, and once they're nice and stiff and frozen, then I'll place them in my freezer neatly. So here's an example. This is a coconut curry and it's so simple but so delicious. There was only one plate of leftovers. So I just added my mix. I added chicken broth. I added the whole container of chicken broth. And you're gonna put this on high overnight or on high all day. Some salt, some pepper, lots of paprika. Could have added more. Lots of turmeric for color, and a little bit of ginger just to give it some warmth. And I covered it, placed it on high. I let this cook down, and once it was cooked down, I added sweetened coconut cream and some coconut milk as well. And you just stir it up and let it heat back up again till it's fully cooked. And here it is, yummy crock-pot coconut curry chicken served on a bed of rice. It was so yummy. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.